We do a tax
Bring it to order.
Middle class.
Wait a minute. Bring it to order.
And over again. How many times?
Chaos breaks out on Capitol Hill as the Senate Finance Committee discusses the GOP tax plan. Your ABC Montana News starts right now.
From around the big sky and your local hometown news station, this is Montana Right Now.
More on the Finance Committee battle on Capitol Hill in just a bit, but right now in Montana, we have our own financial battle to deal with, as the governor says he'll veto one of the bills passed this week.
We have complete team coverage for you tonight as Amy Leach joins us from Billings, where she sat down with Speaker of the House Austin Knudsen for thoughts on the matter.
But first, we go to Bliss Zeckman, who's in Helena. And Bliss, what exactly is the governor upset about, and what is he going to do to the veto?
Taylor Ty, Governor Bullock has made it clear that he is displeased with how his call for a special session of Congress ended late Thursday night. Earlier this morning, he announced his plans to veto state employer furloughs. If he does in fact veto it, up to 100 jobs could be saved, but that could be at the cost of $15 million, putting the whole to the state budget deficit. Now, the legislation was proposed by Representative Barry Usher of Billings under House Bill 8. It targeted state employees of the executive branch who make more than $50,000 a year. The bill was carried by Republicans and received no support from Democrats. Senator Mary Cafaro said she applauds the governor's decision, saying people need to take a look at the bigger picture.
It's really not even about state employees, it's about all of Montanans across the state. And what I mean by that exactly is people don't realize how important government is until they pick up the phone and there's no one at the other end.
The governor's office says at this point they don't know where the funds will come from to fill that $15 million gap, but that the governor's veto would not jeopardize other measures passed this week. Now, Communications Director for Governor Bullock, Rania Abel, did want me to stress that the governor has not officially made the decision to veto, but he'll let the public know when his final decision is made, probably sometime later this week. Our team coverage continues from Billings, where Amy Leach sat down with Speaker of the House Austin Knudsen to get his thoughts on the governor's intentions to veto. Amy.
The question now is, will the governor accept the tools the legislature put on his desk, or will he veto the legislation requiring him to make up this money elsewhere? While some legislators say they don't feel furloughs are the correct approach, others think it's the best way to save money while also saving jobs. Montana Speaker of the House of Representatives Austin Knudsen says the furloughs apply to all state employees who make over $50,000 per year. Each state employee will be asked to take one unpaid day off each month. Through this tactic, Knudsen says there will be an extra $15 million a month to put toward the budget deficit.
I'm saying if the furloughs were put into place, we wouldn't be having to fire anybody. Again, I think asking someone to take one day off a month is better than firing them. Apparently, we're not on the same page with that, and the governor says he's going to veto the bill. And whether he's going to cut more within government somewhere else or lay people off, I guess that's his prerogative.
Some other rumors circulating are that 50 to 100 people are in jeopardy of losing their jobs, but Knudsen says if the furloughs are put into place, he believes no one would have to be fired.
You can find complete coverage of the special session from beginning to end on our website. While you're there, you can check out other stories like the latest on a 210,000-gallon oil spill in South Dakota. Authorities say it's under control and it's no threat to the public. Also, the latest on an investigation surrounding an early morning robbery in Billings. You can find those stories and more at kfbb.com.